Hi guys, this is Ken. Welcome back to my channel. This is my second video, and if you're just joining us, thank you so much for watching. So today I'm going to be talking about anxiety. So in this video, I'm going to talk about my own personal experiences with anxiety. I'm going to talk about what people get wrong about anxiety and medication as far as it's concerned, and yeah, getting a diagnosis, obviously. So yeah, so for me, I I've had anxiety pretty much my whole life. I've had anxiety my whole life, and the funniest thing is, growing up, people would always tell me to calm down. They would always tell me to calm down, because although I was so good at just mm, crashing out inward, sometimes those thoughts, those those constant thoughts would would spill out into like verbal diarrhea, and I'd be like, oh, things are gonna go bad. Things are gonna go bad in this way, in this way, in this way. Nothing's gonna be okay. I would just, yeah, I would just go crazy, make myself go crazy, essentially. So yeah, I cannot remember a point in my life where I just had zero anxiety. No, that is just, I cannot name one moment in my life when I was just existing calmly, just a normal human being, and not overthinking, not imagining the worst, not, yeah. And now, and now that I officially got a diagnosis, I got a diagnosis last year, after my brother was killed, and it developed into panic disorder. That's when I got a diagnosis. So before then, it was just something that I just thought, okay, this is something I would have to live with for the rest of my life. And because I was so okay on the surface, I thought, you know what, if I'm still showing up, if I'm still doing everything I'm supposed to be doing, then this is fine. Maybe everyone feels this way. I thought, you know what, if I can show up in the way I'm supposed to, then it's fine. This is just something that I'll just have to deal with. It's fine. Obviously, it wasn't fine, but I convinced myself it was okay, because growing up, because I grew up in such a chaotic environment, like the household I grew up in was very, it was very chaotic. It was, yeah, it was crazy. And so I was thinking, as I was growing up, I was thinking, well, I feel this way, and sometimes I have trouble sleeping because my own mind is a horrible place. And so I thought, you know what, I don't have to trouble my mom with this, because listen, this is a woman who has lost 4 children, well, five now. And so I thought, you know what, there's someone who has lost so much already, and there's someone who was in an abusive marriage for years and years. And so for me to jump into that mix and be like, mom, I have anxiety, and my own mind is mean to me. And I imagine the worst, and I cannot fall asleep, and I keep thinking, am I good enough? If I don't do this, would they still love me? Am I a horrible person? Am I just, yeah, just a lot of a lot of irrational thoughts, just a lot. And something small will become something so big in my own head. And because I didn't want to add to our burdens and add to our problems, I thought, you know what, this is just something I'll just have to deal with. And if I'm the one who's struggling and I'm not making it anyone's problem, then it's fine. That was my reasoning. If if my problem is just my problem, and I'm not making anyone else stress over it or making it someone's problem, then it's fine. I'm okay with that. And so it was like that for years and years, obviously, until last year. Last year, when my brother died, that's when it developed into a panic disorder, and I had to get new therapy, get help. That's when I got an official diagnosis. So it was just anxiety, panic disorder, and then complex PTSD. So So because of this horrible thing that happened last year, I I got to a point where I could not just exist exist because at that point if if you've ever had a panic attack, you know how scary it is. You know how absolutely scary it is, and it's hard to go from that and it's hard to go from that and just be who you were before the panic attack because it's absolutely terrifying. You think you're going to die. I generally thought, oh no, this is me dying. I'm dying at 20. Wow. Because my brother died in April, May, June, July, 3 months from my 21st birthday. So I was thinking, oh no, I'm dying at 20. And and when I was it was so bad that I passed out, right? I passed out and and I was just thinking, wouldn't that be crazy if I died and my mom loses two sons in 3 months? So yeah, that was not fun. So that's when I started going to therapy, and I was so lucky to have people around me, like really amazing, incredible human beings around me at that time because all my life I had been so good at handling things on my own and doing the best I could. Because listen, when it came to all the pain, all the anxiety, all the just yeah, just every single pain, every mental thing that I had had up to that point. Like in the past, like growing up, obviously, I would not have gone to my mom and said, "Oh, mom, I need help. ABC is happening. I need help." Because listen, this is like I said, a woman who has lost so much already, who has had so much pain in her life, and also someone who is already struggling, just put me through school, who is a single mother, and so to then come into that whole thing and say, "Oh, I'm also struggling. I need help with ABC." So yeah, generally, if I had started having the panic attacks like early on, I don't think I would have actually had my mom get help because that would have cost money because you will not believe how much how much everything was last year when I was like paying for medication and stuff. That was crazy. I spent so much money on doctor's visits and medication. It was insane. It was insane. And so if it had happened another time in the past, I 100% would have just ignored it as best as I could because I was not going to bet my mom. I mean, we are already poor, and then having a child who's mentally ill. I mean, that is just crazy. So yeah, no, I'm glad it actually happened last year when I could like afford to do that because if it happened like 5 years prior or even 3 years before, then yeah, that would have been bad. I would have just raw dogged it or something. I would have yeah, I would have never gotten help because help costs money, unfortunately. So yeah, so yeah, it was a tough year, and yeah, and to get on what people get wrong about anxiety, most people think anxiety is just you being anxious because something is happening. But no, being anxious is completely normal. Everyone is anxious. Everyone is anxious sometimes. Everyone gets anxious. And when you have you have exams coming, and when you have to go somewhere you've never been before, or you have to um do public speaking, stuff like that. Obviously, you're going to get anxious. That is normal nerves and normal anxiety. It's just being anxious. That's completely normal. Um, an anxiety disorder is different. It's genuinely a medical condition. It's a medical condition. It doesn't need stressors in your life for you to feel anxious. You just feel anxious, like just exist feeling anxious. Like right now, I would just wake up and I'm already anxious, just feeling anxious. Just yeah, it's like that, and it's exhausting. It's absolutely exhausting living like that. It's incredibly exhausting. And so, yeah, most people think, oh, Ah, it really pisses me off when people say that. People say, "Oh, look on the bright side. Oh, don't worry." I mean, don't you think I've thought about that? Don't you think 21 years living, I don't you think I've thought about just, coming down, just relaxing, and just looking at the bright side? Of course I am. It doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. It does not work like that. And expecting it's like saying to someone who is depressed, just be happy. Just be positive, or don't think too much. I mean, come on, don't you think they're trying? Yeah, it's just one of those things that just makes me think, oh my goodness, just pick up a book or something, because that's not, yeah, no. And also speaking about medication, um, for me, I've never really been against medication like that, because yeah, no, I don't think that, yeah, I actually, I've heard people who say they'd rather get injected than take a pill, which I've never understood. Because for me, I don't like pain. I don't like pain. I would not. Yeah, the only time I get like stabbed, like in my arm, is when I'm clenching blood. Other than that, absolutely not. I do not like injections at all. I would not. I would take like 10 pills to avoid one injection. So yeah, so it's always really interesting to me when people say, "Oh, I would rather get injected than medication." Yeah, people are very anti-medication. A lot of people are very anti-medication, which I absolutely understand. Which I understand, because I mean, yeah, maybe it's like a sensitive thing. I really don't know, and I don't have to obviously understand it to respect it. I respect it. Um, to me, in my personal opinion, I think if the medication is helping you, then by all means, by all means, because it's, yeah, if it's something that is helping you, then take it, because really ugh, there's no virtue in suffering when you can lessen that load on yourself, or you can make things a little bit easier on yourself. I just I'm not gonna say stupid, but I mean, if there's a pill that's gonna help you with your anxiety, I mean, unless you're like completely fine without the medication and you're managing well, then it's fine. Like for me, I was completely, no, that was not fine. And actually, if like say 5 years ago, I went to see the doctor and the doctor said, okay, let's try putting you on this medication and see how you feel then. And then for if I'd gotten that and it helped, 100%, I would have been on medication like forever. Because no, it's not really a fun experience to have your own mind be your worst enemy. It's really not. It's really not fun. It's really not fun, and it's not something that should be minimized ever. And so, if you need to take medication to help you with that, then by all means. And if you don't, then also great. But I don't think anyone should be shamed for taking medication, because you're shaming someone for getting help to treat something that was most likely caused by someone as they were growing up, something that was most likely caused by their parents or their family members, goodness knows who, but someone is getting help and trying to be better for everyone around them and for themselves, and you're shaming someone for that. I've never really understood that. I can respect you not liking medication and not being pro medication. I understand that. It's like me. I've had disagreements with friends over the pro life and pro choice thing, because I am pro choice. I am obviously pro choice. And yeah, so yeah, I don't know. But yeah, thank you for watching my video, guys. Oh, hopefully it's not too long. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're new here, just leave a comment and like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you next time.